Okay, happy Monday, everybody. Got a quick update for you regarding event checklists. So, of course, you already know that you can see event checklists when you go to the event. For example, in this case, I'll go to the 17th of February. I have some test events here in the demo account. And if I click on one of them, you'll see I have some checklists here. I can click and see the tasks that were completed. And so I can do that for each one. For example, we can also, add checklists, delete, send the customer the tracking link, so on and so forth to track the progress. Lots of things you can do with checklists. But wouldn't it be nice, and now you can, view all the checklists that are for a particular day or date range as an administrator or office manager. So you could, at the end of the day, check and see how the progress is going, or throughout the day, check and see how things are going in the shop or at your business. And so how we want to get there is we'll click on calendar. Then you'll see a button here, Event Checklists. Now, there is another way to get here, and that's under Admin, Checklists and Tasks. And once again, this is a feature mostly for admins and office manager, because you're going to be reviewing your staff kind of thing, right? So your individual staff, they'll see their checklists under the jobs that they're working on, and they're only going to be working usually on one job at a time or two. So it's easy for them to see it on that list, but you as a manager, you're going to want to see all their checklists for the day, for the whole shop, or for the whole operation if you're mobile, so on and so forth. So under checklists, under admin, checklists and tasks, there's a new button here that says Event Checklists. And so clicking that goes to the active checklist. Now I have nothing for today, but I had put in some test stuff, and you can choose a date range. I put in some test stuff for February, so I'll just choose start of February, and we'll go to today and filter checklists, and now I can see a list of all of my active checklists for that date range. And so I can see which ones are completed for each job, and then I can see which ones are in progress, and they are color coded. So green is 90% or more for pretty much completed, and then the ones that are in really in the works are yellow if they haven't really accomplished too much, and then blue if they're approaching completion, right? And now the cool thing too is from here you can one click go right to the actual event, and you'll be able to edit that event. But the other thing is you can actually mark things as done. So if you know that something's done, or you're checking with your staff and you're like, hey, just wanted to check in, where are you at, and did you do this, you can actually click on them, and they will pull up the task list. So in this case here, this one's at 27%, and I'll show you, it's cool because it updates in real time. So if we click that, it pulls up all the checklists, and I can say, hey, Bobby, did you get a chance to clean the windows? Yes. Okay, great. Did you clean the mats? Yes. Okay, now you can see it's starting to move over here. So then, did you clean the steering wheel? Yes. And then once again, you can see the progress bars moving. Cup holders? Yes. Console? Yes. Did you extract salt? Yes. What about cleaning the seats? Yes. And look, it's now green. We're almost done. And this goes the reverse too. So if I remove items, it removes the progress bar backwards. So that's a pretty cool feature. And then I could go on to the next checklist and do the same kind of thing, running through, did you install the rear window? Yes. Okay, great. Did you inspect for bubbles? Yes. Okay, is it time for final touch-ups? All right, everything's good. Boom. And then it's going to be done. So this is a full list of a date range, and that's how you get to it by going to filter. So you click on filter once you're on the active checklist, and you'll be able to choose a date range. So you could say, from the 1st of March to the end of March, for example, filter checklists. So a very, very simple, straightforward way to do that, and it'll just list them sorted by the date. So we're at February 28th. It's the most recent ones are at the bottom when you do a date range. And so it'll show the older ones because you want to get those ones, completed and marked off and out the door, right? So filtering the date range, and then by default, it'll default to the current day. So if I go back to the calendar as an example, and then I click on event checklists, it's going to pull here, and it's going to default to today, right? So pretty cool feature, great way to oversee your shop and take a look at what things are being done if you are using the checklists. It's a wonderful feature. Enjoy.